I'll give you very small another concept. It's again very simple. Don't get hassled by this. I know this is the fourth topic that we're going for the day, but it's very easy. That's the only reason I'm doing that. And then I'll stop. Then you can practice what things we have done, and then I'll be taking attendance. Right. So next option which I want to do is command button, which is again in the developer option only. Please remember in the when I went to the developer option and in the insert command, there are so many options that we have. But let's do one by one. Since these are the two mentioned in your syllabus, I wanted to do that first, and then we'll do later on the other options as well. And they are very, very interesting. So let's get going with the command option. And in the command option, it's very simple. It's not complex. So I'm going to put my cursor let me put my cursor at E, and let me use command button now. So I say insert. The steps are same. You go to developer option. In the developer option, you go to insert. In insert, you have to go to the very first option that you see, command. That is again coming under form control only, because all these options are part of form control, which is there in your syllabus. So we are going to do any case all the options of form control, because this will actually tell us how we can make the forms. Like we have to make admission form, or we have to make any other form, maybe bank application form, or account opening form. So we can use all these options over there in the form that can be made automatically in the case of any application. And again, this can take entries over there. This can manipulate entries. You can put in any formula, and if you make a change in one cell, accordingly, the same change will be done in the other cell also. Yeah, right? So let's get going with the button option. So I say, I just click on the developer. In the developer, I went to the insert option. In the insert option, I selected the very first option, that was the button command. So when I click on that button command, you see that when I put my cursor in Excel, that plus sign will appear. You see, it has become plus sign. It is actually asking me where I want to put that button command in my Excel sheet. So I simply use the E1, and I will simply use this cell to put my button command over here. Now, since I've already worked with the one and two buttons in the earlier practice sessions, it is actually telling me button 3 as the name. I can very easily change the name. Let me change the name of run a macro, right? And then I have these options over here with me: cat, class list, pet, and it is actually coming under the box of assign macro. So I will simply say a very simple option of cat, and I will say okay. Let's see what happens. So this button has appeared on my Excel sheet, which we know has been assigned a macro, which we have just done. So when I double click on this, let's see what happens. So when I double clicked on that, the cat macro was having these activities: the numbers, the summation, and the coloring of that particular cell. So the moment I clicked on that button, which has been assigned a macro, I don't have to specially go to the macro command to run that macro. Wherever, if I want to, it will only speed up your task of running a macro. You don't have to specially go to the view command or the developer command and then go to the view macro and then run the macro. You can simply run the macro by assigning the button command in any cell of your Excel sheet. So the moment I click on that one more time, it will do the same task which we have just done in the A1 option. Let me do it one more time. Now I place my cursor over here in the H column, and over here I'm going to use another button command. So I go to developer. In the developer, I go to insert, and the very first option is that of the button command. I will have my plus sign over here. I will simply drag it and make a box. I can increase and decrease the size of this. If you see, I can increase. If I just cancel it, I can increase and decrease the sign of this. I can write any text into this. So I can simply write that this command is for running a macro. Normally, we don't have such a big title. we normally have a small title which we should highlight the work which will be done by this particular macro. So I simply say enter, but as of now I haven't assigned any macro. So I go to form control, and now I will be talking about this. Oh, I have to assign the macro. So wait a minute. Oh, it has lost that. That's okay. It will only give me that. Actually, I did this step before. I should have done this step earlier. Because there is no macro assigned to this particular command. That is the reason you will not see actually any instruction being played on the Excel sheet. But let me do it one more time, and I will not delete that just for the reference. So I will simply say developer insert command. I go to the button option, and I will simply write this. And here I have to assign it, because normally naming of a command button is normally done after we assign a macro. So this time I assign pet to this particular macro, and I can change the name also. I can say run pet macro, and then I say okay. So this button is ready. So let me click on